Welcome to Diary for My Beloved podcast. This is the 13th episode. A diary for my daughter, fresh to the world, stolen from me. The highlight of my week is seeing you. During this difficult time, a few hours on a Sunday are more special than anything else. While you sit in the buggy, taking in the surroundings, I'm enjoying and learning everything about you, including discovering those growing hairs on your head. Today, thunderstorms are forecast for most of the country. The rain battered the train as I travelled from the big city, and I hoped it would calm down so we wouldn't have to spend the day in the shopping centre. I saw your beautiful little face at the station and gave you a kiss. You seemed a bit unsettled. I hoped you would be okay, so we could enjoy the full day together. Knowing you could be uncomfortable, I asked your mom how she would like to be contacted in case you needed to go home early. She gave me a confused response, eventually deciding a phone call would be okay. Having cut off WhatsApp and ongoingly refusing communication, simple things like this have become difficult. We walked to the town centre, which is about 30 minutes walk from the station. On the way, it was too rainy, and I wanted to give you a hug and give you the chance to walk, so I entered a church mid-session. You were being clingy, holding tightly to your raggy. I'd love to give you a teddy, but sharing items with your mum is challenging at the moment. I can't be sure she'd return it if you're not interested, or would just throw it away. I'm keeping the Minnie and Mickey ready for you in the future. Our days out are tricky. You need very little: a high chair for lunch, a warm place for nappy changes, and a safe area to roam. However, even in a busy area it can be difficult. Finding a cafe that has a high chair and allows us to eat unrushed will always be difficult on a weekend morning. As the weather gets worse over winter, I won't be able to change you at the park. And when it's been raining, it's not nice for you to stumble along the wet grass. I've collected tips for places to take you and found the library is open on the weekend. A nice surprise. So I took you there and you enjoyed jumping on the train and looking at other children. At the moment, you find other kids fascinating. So I try and take you to playgrounds and places where there are other little ones for you to make friends. Saying goodbye is always the hardest part of the day. We returned to the train station where your mum walked up, taking almost everything I did with anger and frustration. Some people were smoking outside, so I walked a couple of paces away so we could stop in cleaner air, but that irritated your mum. She asked what I gave you for lunch. I woke up early to prepare salmon, sweet potatoes and broccoli for you, and she complained because I had made that before. I had given you some cheesy snacks from Sainsbury's and offered the rest of the packet to your mum for you to finish another time, but she dismissed it as not being nutritious. Every second felt like I was being attacked for doing everything wrong. She left me completely deflated. At this point, it was the end of our day together, and at the least I had given you a few kisses, although sad it would be a week until I could smell your head and kiss your nose again. Listeners, feel free to comment on the blog or send me a private message on social media if you prefer, and share with people who may benefit from this experience.